Okay, good evening, both of you, John, Peter, and Samuel. So today we are going to see about the Winter 23 release update. So mainly we have four different releases in the Salesforce, but they are main focus on the summer, spring, and winter. They are not focused on the autumn. So the winter we have more opportunities and more challenges in the trailer areas also, because if you have any certifications in the Salesforce area, you should have to give your maintenance exam on this time, because every December they are released some maintenance challenges and exams on this respective certifications. For example, if you have PD1 certification, that time also they are provide some challenges, some modules you need to complete. It should be mandatory, because then only if you complete your challenges, then only your certification should maintain in the criterion site, otherwise that is expired. So here also in Salesforce org also we have some extra features or enhanced features. For example, if you have existing some features in the Salesforce, that should be enhanced, or some new features are added in the Salesforce org in every release. So currently we are in the winter 23 release, so we should have some updates. So now we are going to see about the what are the updates and what are the features available in the Salesforce. Okay, just moving on to the next slide. A quick intro about our team. So we are from the Salesforce admin group Trichy. So myself as a group leader, Kadir Basha, I am working as a Salesforce developer in a MNC. And Sundravel, he is the co-leader of this group, and we both are have organized and coordinate more virtual events in the Salesforce Trailblazer community. And I'm already explained about myself, so skip this part. So today's agenda we are going to see about the features. So what are the main updation we have in this 23 release? We have more updation, more features, but we mainly focus on some few updation and features. The first one is field level security. In the field level security, we have some options like data security area. We have some updation in the winter 23. We should expect something enhanceability in the data security area. Not only field level security, we have some updation in the permission set also. The next thing, we have some updation in the automation area. See, you guys are know about the automation, approval process, process builder, workflow, and flow builder. So the workflow and process builder going to be expired in the next year. I mean 2023. That should be not available in the Salesforce organization. The flow is the future for the low code. I mean no code activities. After that, we have some demo for the automation and field level security areas. And the last one, question and answer session. If you have any queries, you can ask to me. I will clarify that. So data security. So first we are going to see about the permission set. So permission set, there give some updation. Okay. So if you have permission set means initially you have to create some permission set. Last updation they are provide the permission set group. That group should be used to mute your existing permission set. In the current release, they are give the permission set updation for them assignments. So in the earlier, you can assign the permission set to the users. Okay, whatever users you need to add in the permission set, that should be available in the assignment area. But nowadays they are provided the updates for time duration. Yeah, it's a time span, how long they are able to use this permission set. They are part of this permission set, so you can give the expiration date. You can set a time for that one, like triggered flow, triggered workflow. We need to mention some times, and scheduled class also we have to mention some times. Even in that case, if you have any issue in the Salesforce, or you can reach out to the support team, that time also we are give the grant access login for 1 month, 1 day, 1 week. It's time span that should be applicable in the permission set also. You are going to assign any permissions to the permission set to the users, that time you can mention whether it is available for that 1 day, for a week, for a month. Okay, you can mention the expiration time. See, this is the screenshot I take from the Salesforce org. See, if you mention no expiration date, that should be in the normal, whatever we used in the earlier. But if you specify the expiration date, you can mention the day or a week or a 30, I mean complete month, 30 days or 20 days. If can, you can mention the custom date also. If you want to give the permission set per 1 year, more than 1 year, that time should be, you can use this one. And based on your time zone, for example, if your org belong to the United States, India, UK, what wherever it is, you can mention the time zone also. That should be applicable for this permission set. And the second part in the data security, FLS, field level security. Yeah, you guys are noted that one. Whenever you are going to create a field in the custom object, that time the second or third page, I'm not sure about that. Second and third page, we have the field level security. We have collection of profiles, and and we have two different columns: visible and read only. So that is the common thing in the earlier we have used in the FLS. Okay, but in the winter 23 updation, they are provide based access level in the fields based on the permission set. For example, say this one. The earlier, traditionally, we have used this one. The old release, we have visible and read only option for the every profiles. If you want to give the access for some profile like system administrator, you can choose only that checkbox which is respective to the system administrator profile. Okay, then that profile based users only can able to see this field. They only have the access for this field. Others not able to view and access that fields. Okay, but the after the release, we have one more of user management settings. There you need to choose the FLS option as enabled. Then only if you are after that you have enabled the user management settings for the field level security, you can able to see this one. Okay, whenever you are going to create a new field, that time that previous page is not displayed, this current page only displayed. It's based on the permission set. Initially I have 5 to 6 permission sets. So you have give the access for those permission sets for this field. Okay, whether either in the read access or edit access. And the automation. So the data security part is completed. Now we are moving on to the automation is like flow builder. Flow builder, we have some updation in the winter 23 release. It's very helpful for us because every developer should know about the value of apex code, because they can able to write their business logic without any restriction in the apex class, and they're achieving the goal. They can easily develop the user stories and deploy those build easily. But after, if you are talking about the low code, I mean no code concept, the declarative concept in admin area, we should use the flow builder for the alternative of apex class. So here also we have some option, but that has some limitations. So after this release, we have using the flow builder equally to the apex class. Okay, I will explain in the later part about this flow builder. So what is the flow? Because flow is the future of this automation, okay, for admin area. But why we have consistently releasing new flow features there? Because they want to give the complete alternative for the Apex class. That is the motto of the Salesforce team. They don't want to make any development through code. They should, everything should develop in the declarative areas, I mean admin concept. That's why. And I'm already explained about the process build and workflow retirement. So their flow is the future, so we should give them more features on this flow. That's the reason they give the more updates for this release for the flow, especially for flow in and not in operator. So you guys are remember that developing part, you should want to perform some operations like CRUD operations: create, read, update, delete, whatever it is. You should fetch the records from the Salesforce org. So what is the tool you guys are using? That one is a SOCL query, Salesforce object query language. You should use the SOCL and query the records. Okay, so that time you should use some filter criteria, because in Salesforce are have 1 lakh records. That's not a meaning you need to perform all the 1 lakh records in your DML operations. You should need to perform some 2 or I mean 10, 100, 1,000 records only. You need to perform the operations, means you should fetch those records only. So for exact record, exact retrieving, you should use some filters and where classes. So in the circle, we have in and not in operator. Okay. So, but in case of you are going to use some flow builder, there you have to use get record component. That time you need to query the records, but that time you don't need to query all the records from the Salesforce server. You need to query some specific records. That time you should use this in and not in. Earlier it's not available in that flow builder, but now it is available. It's very interesting one because maximum 70 percentage is retrieved from the, I mean, it's changed from migrated from the Apex classes. Now we can able to development build, do our build in the flow builder, like whatever we perform in the Apex class, the same thing we have to we can done in the flow builder also. So in operators and not in operators very useful for retrieving the exact data. The new operators used to access the data types like text, number, date and time, currency, and boolean, and collections of type. Okay, okay. So like collections like list, set, map. Okay. These in and not in operators are available in the get records, update records, and delete records elements of the flow builder. Flow builder, we have some components like get record, create record, update record, delete record. Except create record, it should be available in the other things like get, update, and delete. So here is the one example. So in Apex class, we can able to write a circle query and code like this one. Initially, we need to initiate the set. Okay. After that, we need to iterate the account. For example, if you are going to perform the operation in the account object, you need to iterate the account for the trigger.new. It's a new version of S object. And you can add those account IDs in the, okay, set account IDs. After that, we are going to perform our I think it's some mistakes in here. The list should be in a contact, okay, not an account. So we should use a list for account contact and select ID name account ID from contact where account ID in account IDs. Okay, that should be a correct one. For in operator, if not in operator, you are going to using that. That time you need to change where account ID not in account IDs. Okay, is that clear? Okay. After that automation, how to use this in and not in operator. So in the get record object, you can perform some conditions like, for example, if you are going to perform the uh, ID concept, like if you are going to do the contact object, get the records from the contact object. Okay. So that time you need to mention whether IDs in the contact IDs variable. That time that record should be retrieved. Otherwise, the remaining records are not retrieved. Okay. The second updation in the flow, it's like a data table. Initially, we can create the data table like Visual Force page, Aura component, and LWC. Basically, if Aura component is familiar for all those, okay. Since the data table in the beta version, but you can use this one, okay, in the flow screen. But you are not able to use this one in the record trigger flow. You can able to use this one in the screen flow alone, okay. The data table, what is this exact syntax? Lightning data table key field and data, whatever data you have retrieved and returned, and how many columns you are going to display. Okay, and checkbox column also. This is the syntax code snippet for the data table, but no need to write this type of code nowadays. You can use the data table in the flow builder. Okay, you can create a flow in the screen flow, and in the component section you need to drag and drop the data table and do some properties. You need to feed some properties in the right side. After that, the table should be displayed like this way. Okay, if I'm going to debug this one, this displays the records. Okay, looks like same thing whatever we developed in the lightning component. Okay, we are moving on to the demo. My screen is visible, the Salesforce org. First, we need to complete the FLS. So, user management settings.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah. Am I audible?
hello,
Hello.
hello,
Am I audible? Hello. Hello. Am I audible, team?
hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello. Am I audible to you? Hello. Am I audible?
hello,
Hello. Hello. Am I audible to you?
hello.
Hello.
My voice is audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, my screen is visible. Hello.
Hello.
Screen is
Yes,
visible to you?
yes, 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 visible.
Yeah. Yeah. The first updation in the field level security. So you need to enable this option. Okay. If you are going to enable this option, that time it show the permission set instead of the profiles. For example, before we do that, we need to check that one. Okay. I'm going to the object manager and create on field like new. So put text as the data type, whatever it is, text field, something. Next, the third page, we have collection of profiles with the visible and read only. Okay. Now I'm going to enable this option, field level security for permission set during field creation. Okay. Since it's the beta version. So set field level security for permission set when creating or editing custom fields. When this option is enabled, you are configure access to the new field for permission sets instead of profile. So I can enable this one. Now I'm just refresh this page and I'm going to create a new field. So this time I'm using email. Click next. See, I have only two permission set. That permission should be listed out here and with the read access and edit access. Is this clear? Okay, the next thing, permission set. In the permission set, I'm going to create one permission set and save this one. Moving on to the object settings. Here, I can edit like bank object, give the access for read and create, and click save. After that, manage assignments. Here, click add assignment, and we have two different uses. Click this user and click next. Here, no expiration date and specify date. If I'm click custom date, I can choose anything for the year like 24. So you can set this custom date. Otherwise, you can choose 60 days, 30 days, 1 week, or 1 day based on the time zone. So the time zone is like if you are in the Indian time, you can choose the Indian time. Okay, click assign. So the assignment were successful. Okay, after that, the next thing flow. Flow have some features like not in and in operator. Okay, so if I'm going to create a new flow, click record triggered flow, click account, done. I have changed this layout as freeform and choose the get records. Okay. Here I'm going to choose account. For example, account. Yeah. See, click ID. We have option in, not in. Okay, you can set this one using the new resource. You can feed some IDs or you can get some collections using some collections to check with this query. Okay, and after that, the second one, the flow is click new flow using the screen flow option. And here also I can choose freeform. And here I just see first we need to create a get record. So I'm going to create a get record, get contact. And here I think we no need to add any condition. We need to fetch all the records to display in the. So here I can choose on list as a variable. It's a record. So here we can choose first name, last name, lead source, email. So whatever fields you need, I just click save, connected this one. After the choosing the screen, here I'm just type data table. First here, okay, here choose source collection is contact list. Okay, it's a multiple row selection mode and configure columns. So add column first name and choose column custom label as first name and, and add another column last name and choose the custom column label as last name and add another column is lead source and column custom label as lead source. Add another column as email. So custom label as email. Click done here and save. I just debug. See, the row selection we are not mentioned. Okay. So whatever you are created in that, remove that. You are created in the ARA component like data table. You can write maximum 20 to 50 lines of code that should be achieved through the flow builder. Okay. And you can use this one in app pages also. For example, I'm going to this page and edit this page and use flow. Use flow here. I'm going to choose. I think we are not able to flow. What is the name of flow? I think it should be not available. Okay, no problem. So is this clear in the flow builder? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Hello.
yeah. Any question till now?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Any question till now?
Yes, yes. Hello.
Yeah. You are audible.
Ah, yes, it's clear.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Any queries? Okay. I take it as no. Okay. Thanks to join this session. Okay. Thanks everyone for this wonderful session, to joining this wonderful session. Thank you, team. Bye.